Hey guys, what's up? I'm coming to you with the 2023 Lexus RX 350 base model. Nothing too fancy on this. This is gonna be one of the most affordable RXs you can get your hands on when the redesign comes out later this year. Let's get into it. Now, I can't share driving impressions until September 9th. In the meantime, I can give you guys walk-arounds, just basic information, but not too much information. I gotta be careful with what I say. So what I have in front of us is a base model. It is the only one here at the event. The rest of them are premium pluses or luxury builds or F-Sport builds. This one is unique. Not only is it unique in that it's a base model, be one of the more affordable models, and you'll see when we get in the inside why that is, but on the outside we got some like factory, or should I say dealer installed options. We got body side moldings here, and then you have roof rails as well. So you probably get those installed at the dealers. Those might be all the add-ons, but if something comes up, I'll let you guys know. So of course, redesigned from the ground up, 5th generation RX on the K platform for Toyota and Lexus. We have a next generation of the spindle grille as it's molding into the body on the sides and the top. The spindle grille is smaller than it's ever been, right? It's kind of closing in, getting closer to less and less gasoline cars and more electrified. This is a 350 turbo, mind you. V6 is gone. And single beam headlights. We don't have the triple beams that you see on the much higher grades. You also see that this is an incandescent bulb, it looks like, for the turn signal. So if you want those fancier LED turn signals that replaces the daytime running light here, you're going to have to opt for those triple beam LED headlights. Fog lights are standard though. That's an amazing thing because for a while there on the 4th generation RX, they did disappear. Check this out, 19-inch wheels. So the theory is with the smaller the wheel, the thicker the sidewall, the smoother the ride. I can't talk about if it is or not because I can't say, hashtag embargo, but 19-inch wheels here, this is what you're gonna see for the base models instead of the larger 21-inch wheels out there on the market. Nice long wheelbase. The wheelbase has grown, the vehicle has not. It's the same length as it's ever been. It's a little bit shorter on the back there. We do have a good amount of cargo space. As you can see, the floating roof line has stayed intact. Lexus now printed out, typed out onto the rear tailgate over the blade rear taillights, very similar to like the UX, the IS, etc., the LX 350 all-wheel drive. You can get this in front-wheel drive, mind you, as well. And the front-wheel drive models are built in Japan, the Kyushu plant. The all-wheel drive models are built in the Cambridge plant in Ontario, Canada. Oh, this is what's different. We have this floor mat here that is definitely an added option here, rubberized mats for the passengers. Now, keep in mind this is a pre-production. In luxury models, you'll see auto-folding seats. I think that is just a pre-production thing going on here. Yes, it does work, mind you. Oh, they're auto folding, but they don't fold back up. So maybe that's the difference here. So that might be standard. I'll have to look into that for you guys, but I'm gonna get into the back seat here, fold these seats up, manual in this base model here. Now sitting in the back seat, we have nice materials on the door here, this leatherette material. Now this won't have leather, it will have Nulux, which is synthetic leather. We have this kind of honeycomb speaker grille here on the door. Soft back to the seats here. In the other models, there is a hard partition here on the luxury model. So those with the semi-aniline leather have a hard partition here, and then it goes to soft. This is just all soft, kind of reminiscent of the old RX, if I remember correctly. And just keep this in mind that this is pre-production. I don't know if there is going to be tri-zone climate control for the passengers in the back. That might be standard. If that is, that's amazing. We don't have heated or ventilated seats back here like the luxury build, but we do have charging USB-Cs and rear vents back here. No panel roof, but we have an optional sunroof there. If this folds out, I don't have a latch in this model like I did in the luxury to hide your components back here. Now again, on the inside, this is where you're gonna see some of the difference between this and the higher trims. The luxury trims have a Mark Levinson speaker here, as well as a suede-like material surrounding this. Here it's just this all leather-like material, which kind of matches the smoothness of this portion here down below. We have this really soft dark brown material for your arm on the armrest. Then we have these birch seats on the inside, two-tone, with this brown material and black leatherette as well. Stitching looks really high quality in here. This is all leather-like Nulux material. Instead of those luxury models, that is that suede-like material. Now hopping on the inside, there are quite a few differences between this and the luxury. Here's the screen. Here's the it's the 9.8 inch. It's almost 10 inches, right? And we have heated and ventilated seats, but keep in mind, you're not going to see more than likely heated and ventilated seats necessarily on the base models, but this will give you an idea of the base screen. Gone is the touchpad. We have the new Lexus interface here, wireless Apple CarPlay, wireless Android Auto, and also you have Google Points of Interest with the built-in software here. And you also have, hey Lexus, where's the nearest Starbucks? Now mind you, I'm pretty much out in the middle of nowhere here outside of Santa Barbara. It says the nearest Starbucks is 5 minutes away. So big upgrade from the old touchpad system. 2 USB-Cs here, USB-C under here. I don't feel wireless charger in here, unlike some of the higher grades. Another USB-A down there as well. A phone mat down here. Real small little nubby shifter. And then this kind of reflective plastic that is prismatic. It's kind of hard to explain. But it's definitely a new trim that I haven't seen on a Lexus before. We have the adjustable cup holder, and that trim does a good job breaking up the matte black from the top and the bottom here, inlaid into the dash. Even though it's not wood, it still looks right at home here in the RX. And then we have a continuation of the material on the door that flows into the top of the dash as well. Everything is soft touch around here. No wood into the steering wheel. Instead, it's full leather all the way around. Now, what's different with this steering wheel is that we have physical buttons instead of the touch-sensitive buttons that we had on the models equipped with the head-up display. Since this doesn't have the head-up display, we have traditional buttons, and this is different back here as well. It's not quite the same digital instrument cluster that we have on the other models. Instead, it looks like it's centered a little bit to the left. We have that smaller informational display alongside the left-hand side of the MID instead of centered in the middle. And you can see the tachometer there. So if I'm pressing the gas, you can see that. I don't know if I've ever seen the tachometer inlaid inside of the speedometer. So that's a little different. If I want to change sport modes, for example, I'll swipe to, let's say, sport, and it changes this a little bit white on the outside and then red on the inside. If I change to eco, more of a blue theme. Go to custom. Yes, you can have a custom mode. Normal mode kind of takes out the color. But the screen seems really, really snappy in this 10-inch model. Nice volume control knob here. Now we can turn on and off with the press of this button. And then you also have your defrost for the front and then the side mirrors in the rear over here. Instead of the digital display shining through on this on a higher grade, this is just a button, more of a physical button instead of the digital display shining through that. And then we have the same rotary dials here that get the job done. Very functional. Now, since the screen is smaller, this does have a little bit more glossy black plastic than the 14-inch equipped screen models. And this is the first model I've been in that doesn't have that digital rear view mirror. This seems to actually be a little bit bigger than that digital rear view mirror. Very easy to get to. We still have garage door openers. And then here is your nice smoothly sliding cover for the sunroof. It's a soft surface, mind you, all the way around. If we pull up this, yes, we have a light and a vanity mirror here. I'm gonna end by showing you guys the engine. Gone is the V6, replaced with a turbo 4-cylinder unit. We have a brand new 8-speed automatic transmission in here, seen from the Lexus NX, for example. There we go. This vehicle, thanks to the K platform and other use of materials such as aluminum, it's about 200 pounds lighter. But what about this 4-cylinder turbo? Well, it is much more happy down low. It's got 317 pound-feet of torque at low RPMs compared to the high revving, power producing V6. Now it has a little bit less horsepower. This has 275 horsepower versus the outgoing model that had nearly 300 horsepower. I can't say about how it performs or anything like that. Just know that if you want to get a general idea, maybe you watch some NX 350 driving impressions of this engine and transmission that's already out there on the market. But that's all I got for this base model of the Lexus RX 5th generation for 2023. It still has a lot of equipment, even though I don't know exactly what the price is. But this vehicle is going to be more the volume seller, I'm assuming, for Lexus, as those luxury grades in the past just haven't sold in very much volume. So you'll probably be seeing some 19-inch wheeled models in and around your areas when this vehicle comes to market sometime in the next few months. But I'll end it there. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button, subscribe for more Lexus news, reviews, but also my coverage for the RX, because there are lots of different variants, 4 different powertrains, turbo, hybrid, turbo hybrid and plug-in hybrid. That's a lot of powertrains for the new RX compared to just 2 that we've had in the past. But I'm gonna end it there. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.